Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector 7. Last time we had a fairly good episode where we managed to build up quite a little fleet. It culminated, of course, in us having captured a hammerhead, which is very, very nice. Still have to outfit you. And getting other stuff as well. We've got some Rector's bomber wings, we've got some Deckard torpedo bomber wings. You have a name now, you were recommended a name. You are now called the NNS Fish. Now that we are the Knights of Nautilus, KNS probably is better, but I'm going to keep my own ships separate from everyone else, besides their NNS as well. The Knights of Nautilus with an N. Yes. Oh, quick thing for people who check. In Version Simulator, a lot of mods are completely failing their version checks. Don't know why that is. I went to the boards and stuff and nothing came up at the moment, last I checked. So, people who are in charge of these might want to know. Tartiflet, Foxer, I think is Citadel. Yeah, just be aware that that has happened. Not sure if it's just me. I've checked, there wasn't any updates as far as I could tell. Anyway, we are almost out of supplies as well. Whoops. Which we just spent all the supplies at. We have no supplies left. Okay. Let us... Oh yeah, someone also was berating me for only using cannon... Oh, vanilla weaponry and stuff. I was like, fair enough, that is an adequate complaint. I have been trying to use less and less. However, sometimes there just isn't an equivalent that I have access to. Okay, what I have a choices here. Like, I want, like, for example, what is a good... non-vanilla IR thing. Suppose I could give them like vibrating beams. Vibrating beams would be interesting to grab. Like for example, I've never really went into the light CPCs as point defense. How do you work out? I mean, if I quickly just check you out, how do you function as light CPCs? If I fire forward, they can all fire forward, yeah? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'll give this a go. I'll deck it out and see what else I can get out of it, but that's interesting enough. I'm gonna try to keep this in the Kreutzig as specifically non-vanilla. That's the word I'm looking for, non-vanilla. Okay, what do we have here? Some Cobra autoguns, and do we have any non-vanilla missiles that do kinetic damage? That's at least a little bit better than that. Shrike ASM. Okay. I've only got one of those, unfortunately. What else have you got? Access to things like missiles that give me kinetic damage that are not vanilla. I also had that reload, because these don't reload, so a single Shrike ASM doesn't really help me at all. Like one thing about the Sabos reload now, whereas Shrike doesn't. Sabos reload at 3 rounds a minute, so that's useful to know. Like 20 seconds, every 20 seconds you can fire a Sabo round. That is not true for anything else, I believe. Scalar and pulse launchers, I guess, reload as well. They're a bit interesting in that regard. Now, quickly think about what I need here. Overdrive shunt. Going to keep our speed up. Integrated point defense AI. Possibility. If I wanted to change something that wasn't point defense, if I wanted to go for something that wasn't a point defense weapon, we could go for vibrating beams. They're a little bit more expensive, but let's try that out. Let's try for where is it? That there. Integrated points defense AI. These will fire out to a range of 800 with quite a high DPS. Now all I need now is points in that. That might be too much, you know. That might be a bit too much. I think the Enforcer... The Enforcer? No, I'm gonna fight... You're gonna fight against your, like, your... What I consider to be the standard Hammerhead opponent. It's slow firing, but it takes a while to... Okay, interesting. We got some hits in the front there. Yeah, okay. There's a little bit too much flux is being generated here for my liking. Yeah, that's a bit too much flux for my liking. It's a bit too much flux to be put on a close support weapon that doesn't have point defense AI. So we're going back to the trying out CEPCs. That gives us another 12 points to play around with, which is going to be very useful. It's way less flux per second as well. Not sure about scalar on pulse launchers, to be honest. I still think Sabos are a better bet, so I'm going to use them for now. I guess you even more to play around with, so I can put points into that as well. Would I want to put points anywhere else? Extended shields would round out my shields to 180. Auxiliary thrusters we need to turn around faster. Okay, let's try this out then. That is normal. I don't mind. The Cobra autogun is quite interesting. Like, it's pretty nice. The accuracy is terrible, but I don't think so. It seems to be firing in a perfect line for me. Because apparently the accuracy of this is terrible, but the accuracy of that, it seems to be spot on. Let's bring something out. Let's bring something to join the party. Let's try you again. Something to join the party. Right. Let's just do the thing of, like, unload with a full barrage of Sabos. Sadly, he hasn't fired anything. I wanted to test my CPCs, but he hasn't fired any missiles at me. That's useful enough. The autocannons do a lot of damage if you let them hang back. If you let them hang back and shields down. Oh. Cobra autogun, the issue there is it generates a lot of flux to fire. It generates quite a bit of flux to fire. That's the issue we have there with the autocannon. That's the issue I have a lot of, like, stuff in general. Like, vanilla ships can't really accommodate non-vanilla things, and I haven't got the choice to get everything I want. Not with this price structure. Perhaps in the next season when I don't have expensive ships turned on, that might be a bit of a better option. But at the moment, I'm happy with this. Right, can you just start firing, please? That'd be nice. Kind of the issue there is that is flux generation. The issue there is flux generation. This is way too flux heavy. It's way too flux heavy for my liking. It's good, it's very, very good. It's just too flux heavy for my liking. A couple of Gale cannons, perhaps. If you had like more Gale cannons, I'd totally go for that. Because I do like the Gale cannons. Ferro guns, I would go for a Ferro gun. Skull again. I've only got one of these, like one-offs, and one-offs does not help me at all. Hellfire chain gun. Point infectance fragmentation. Exceedingly short range. Exceedingly short range. But I don't think this is going to work out. But let's try it out anyway. The idea of this is just to get close and completely just barrage it completely. Just tear down its shielding. Because technically this should be able to, especially if I do this, it should really like... Right, let's get really close up to this thing. Also, conveniently, it also is really good at stopping any sort of missiles fired at me will get completely annihilated by this. I'm liking this idea more and more. Possibly not as an AI-controlled ship. Once I'm through the shielding, things melt. Interesting. Possibly not what I want to do, but I'm liking this idea. Possibly for a future ship. Possibly for a future ship. For a future, I'm going to keep this because I really like that. I think this is brilliant. I think this is brilliant. Using a high rate of fire point defense weapon, I think is brilliant, but possibly not on an AI ship. Possibly turn that down a bit. So what do I want to get? Like Cobra autocannons. Yeah, I'm going to put those on for now. Where are you? There. I'm going to put that on there for now. So the Kreuzer has a basic loadout for now. See, that's 327 flux per second. So total flux per second is 527. So my flux dissipation basic is just short of that. Okay, I'm going to try that out. I can just fill you out as well, can't we? We can go boom, we can go boom. A couple more points here and there, always useful. Good, anyway, that's that sorted out. Right. Money. Any bounties to be care of? What do you have? We have a Sinjin Dictat on Blake Bell, 15 grand, near Zidane, which is all the way over there. Head over there and find out. Speed is still 5. It's 5 now, especially because of the hammerhead. The hammerhead's lowered the speed. What's actually slowing us down? Is it the? It's not the hammerhead, isn't it? Because the speed of the hammerhead is now 6. You've got a speed of 5. So actually, the overdrive shunt on Kreuzer is useless. So I'll change that in Zidane. Yep. The Imperium Association talks break down. Blah, 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 blah. Just keeping an eye on this stuff. Nautilus accuses Sigh of privateering. Oh dear. We're now suspicious of each other. That's unfortunate. Okay. Save, please. Because what we've got here is a lot of ships. A lot of ships. We've got here is Hammerhead Ds. Okay, they're Hammerhead Ds. I'm not that worried anymore. Tell us heavy close support frigate. You I don't know. You I don't recognize. You're a Cyan ship, which means you're already very worrying. Lasher D, Vigilance. Okay, let's check for weapons first, though, before I get surprised when someone has anything else. Pulse Laser SRM Pod? Pod, okay. You have Shard Cannon. Please drop the Shard Cannon. Talos Frigate, Heavy Mauler. Harpoon Heavy Autocannons. Hypervelocity Drivers, that'd be nice if you dropped those as well. Coasting Missile Double. Heavy Autocannon. Cobra Autogun, Reaper Class Torpedoes. And you, an Enforcer D, have 4 Swarmer SRMs, 3 Heavy Autocannons, 2 Assault Chain Guns. You got a pretty nice loadout. You're a D, but that will hurt. Move into engage. Continue. And we actually have things to worry about now. You go grab that. For now. Go grab that, because you can grab that really without being overly... You won't get slowed by the ability to do so. You're not going to get slowed by the nebula if you try. And once you do capture that, everything will be K. Nicely intercepted there. Interesting science shielding you have there, sir. Okay, let's find out what we got here. Yep. And for example, in the whole like debate between like what is best, what's not best about vanilla weapons, for example, I have not found a weapon that I like as much as the railgun. Like the railgun's like job in vanilla, I don't think is currently like unmatched. Nicely done, dagger. That dagger's okay. What do we got? Okay, the Kreuziger's over there alone, so we're gonna go over there and help it out. The Kreuziger's suffering a lot from Kreuziger is suffering from lack of... Good. Oh, nice. And just you left now, I think, right? Oh, I was nudged. Oh, beautiful. That was pretty nice. That was a lot less hassle than I thought. Once you've got a nice fleet, 2 Hammerhead Ds, don't particularly care, you can just destroy them. What did you guys drop? You didn't drop the Shard Cannon, which was the main thing I wanted you to drop, but you got a high-value prisoner out of that. We got Cobra Autogun, Heavy Autocannon, Heavy Mauler, and a lot of nice stuff, which we can immediately sell off here at Zidane. We leveled up as well, always nice. I've got nowhere to spend my points at the moment, but I want to... I got 3 points to spend. Where should I start putting points in next? Possibly here. To get to Do I want to rate any of these past five, or do I want to raise this one to 5? In which case, I read like level. I wait for this, and then next level up, I put this into 2, this into. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll wait. I won't spend anything this level, and then next level, I'll put a point in everything on this one. And Zidane, we can go repair up here. Repair, sell. Okay, what can we sell? That I want to keep. That I want to keep. Sold. Sold. That I want to keep. That I want to keep. Sold. I used to love you, but you were made too inaccurate for me. You used to be a lot better, then you were nerfed. I'll sell you as well then, and I'll sell you guys as well. For 14 grand. Brilliant. Right, to buy off you, what have you got to buy? Nothing major, nothing interesting. Repair up, leave. Right, where are we now? We're over here. Okay, this is over there. They're still attacking me. I need to. Okay, how much money have I got? I've got 76,000. I need more money. Well, now I have 90,000. Syndrome Dictate likes me. So, unfortunately, Ranford Terminal is not really somewhere I want to go first. It's the easiest way out. Arcadius. I'm trying to decide what we're going to do, because I'm not in any really... I haven't got a clear enemy at the moment, apart from the Lydic Church, which to attack is to attack their only remaining planet? The only remaining planet, which is a size 6, so I will need a large fleet to do that. A large fleet and a large amount... Ooh, hello. Blackrock is down to 1. Tritachyon. There you go. My enemy is now the Tritachyon Corporation, because they have a lot of things. They have a lot of things. Okay. Where's Tritachyon? Because Tritachyon's growing big. Actually, the bigger you get, the harder you are to kill. So, look at Oldat. Okay, so Oldat is now basically the Tritachyon system. So, Reinhardt's station at Lugovalos, possibly, might be the best thing for me. But again, engaging with war with them might be very difficult. I'm not sure if I want to engage with war until I have a big enough fleet. You know what I mean? You're trying again, and bless you for trying, but I'm not entirely hopeful. But we'll see. We will see. If I can go ahead of schedule and like pre-prepare the any saboteurs I can get to like try to preempt one saboteur. Okay, anything I want to buy here and now? I'm hoping the answer is no, so I can save money for the fleet. I do need to get a fleet up and running. Dark matter beam cannon. Ferrogun, nah, nothing's really changed. Ships-wise, what about ships-wise? What do we got ships-wise? A Castle Command Cruiser. Eventually, I wouldn't mind having one of you. Here, in my military branch, Praetorian, Princeps, Combat Carrier, Albatross Destroyer, Bull Destroyer, Talus Heavy Frigate. You were interesting. You were very interesting. Claymore Assault Bomber Wing has 2 annihilator rocket launchers. Tobo Torpedo Wing, 1 bomber torpedo launcher. Fires lasers to be looks like a cyan thing. Yep, cyan navy. Okay, okay. Oh boy. We're being constantly assaulted by these guys, and it's not helping me at all. Okay, there you go. There's a big encounter. Hello! I might try to fight now. Am I going to go? Yes, I'm going for that. I am definitely going in for this. Look at this. Okay, let's do neutral for now and save up. Make sure that we don't get wrecked. Like I said, I'm not gonna load just because a ship gets destroyed. I will load if my fleet gets destroyed, because working my way back up to this is going to be a pain. I shouldn't though. What have they got? Heavy mining laser, mining blasters, volley gun. What do you actually got? Nothing. Lasher has 2 contender cannons, 2 vindictive batteries. No. Salamander MRM pods, pulse laser. These guys are not going to get done. You are pretty much dead. You are pretty much dead. Go. No, no, you, no, 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 no. Here you go. Okay. Carrier go over there. Deploy to the nav boy first. I send my carriers there because the carrier doesn't mind hanging around there. The carrier doesn't need to get involved. Meanwhile, we go forward and hopefully deal a considerable amount of damage. Like this, so getting the lasher in my grasp would be nice. There, we got you down. Turn, good. Lasher down. Who was firing the missiles? Was it you? Okay, I need to back out quick. Back, 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 back. So I got a lot of punishment heading my way. Quick venting. At the moment I'm happy just like keeping enemies busy for the time being. Because, oh, nice, they dodged the torpedo there. A lot of punishment for you. You're down. What about you? Good. I think that's everything. That's everything that they put into combat. So we will maintain contact with the enemy. We will pursue. You will take. I'll transfer command to the wolf. Take command of the action. Right. I'm going to come in. You come in on the left side, I'll come in on the right side. You're not going to deploy at all. You can deploy left, you can deploy right. And just do your one shot and then leave. Because a lot of this stuff is basically on no CR, so... Like, I don't care about the fighter wings. Grabbing the Rook class would be nice. Although not obligatory. You as well. Oh, I missed. I missed. Fire your torps! Fire your torps! Cool, I'll claim victory though that. I don't particularly care about the fighters. Killed everything else though. Stand down. Capture another Archon? Possibly. 2 life signs on board? Possibly. Organize a boarding task force. Send in 3 Marines. Hard dock. Crippled beyond repair. Okay, fair enough. We can grab the construction rig. We could grab the construction rig. Let's try again. Yeah, we got the construction rig. Nice. I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to keep it, but it's there. Should I want it? Grab all that stuff. Let's back out. Back to Arcadius. Repair up. Sell a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm above capacity now. Okay. Sold, 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 sold. Buy some supplies. I'm at it. Buy some supplies. Let's buy a bit more supplies. Buy some more marines. So I pay $5 grand for that, but worth it because I'm also gonna sell you. To be honest, I'm gonna sell you. Gonna put you into storage because repair gantry basically improves repair rate of the first ship in your fleet that needs repairs that isn't already being assisted by another construction rig. Increases chance to repair disabled ships by 20. Efficiency drops off the fleet with more than 50 points large. If this fleet isn't sent in with a boarding party or involved in the launch of assault teams, the likelihood of a ship being damaged beyond repair is decreased by 25%. Okay. Interesting. Is that worth bringing you on then? Is it worth keeping you around for that reason? You know? Is it worth keeping you around? Is it worth having a construction rig for boarding purposes? It also means that I'm looking for my level up as soon as possible so I can put some more points into. That gives me 3 logistics. That gives me another 5 logistics. But yeah, I think I will keep it around. How far am I from leveling, actually? I'm not far from leveling. I am about 11,000 from leveling. So another big combat like that and then a level. But yeah, not too bad. Nice bounty done. A bit of fighting done for the cause. High value prisoner can go back in. You guys can send back in as well. There's no point in carrying you guys around. Cool, done. What I want to do, okay, this is the mission tomorrow, right? Part of me wants to basically just like drop everything slow, get one very fast ship, deck it out, and go find the Omni factory. So that's the mission tomorrow. The mission tomorrow is to put most of my fleet into storage, get one very fast, very supplied ship, and find the Omni factory before anything else. Okay? Don't let me forget. I won't forget. I'm saying this now because before I record every day, I watch the last video, the last few minutes, to remember what I had planned. So the plan tomorrow, I'll say it again, is for me to get one very small ship and find the Omni factory. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye.